Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. XBA trade day is completed. We got results for you guys.
Yeah, we're going to check this out. Andre Drummond goes to option 3. Option 3 was the Los Angeles Leopards. So they are flipping Jackson Hayes and Horton Tucker. And turns out I was right the first time. Drummond was an 87, so ignore that typo at the top there. But good trade for the Leopards. I guess they're upgrading at center a little bit. They had Jackson Hayes as the starter, so that's the trade there. DeRozan going to option 4, and that was Las Vegas.
Yeah, you guys did not know, of course, the teams. You knew the options, you knew the trades as a whole, but you didn't know the teams. Each team was a mystery, but this is a good trade for both teams. Obviously, Las Vegas gets a player that can push them towards the playoffs. Chris Paul and Joe Harris on the block, and where do they go? They go to SoCal to team up with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, and guys, keep in mind, I know the younger players, it might be in real life, they might be a little underwhelming, like Frank Ntilikina and Wendell Moore, but in our series, they're pretty good young players, so just keep that in mind. Draymond Green here on the move for Boston, and he's going to Tampa Bay, and it's going to cost Tampa Bay something here with Fultz and Demboya, so it's a costly trade, but it's a win-now move for Tampa Bay. And keep in mind with free agency too in the mix, we'll figure out how that goes. Okay, Eric Bledsoe. You guys voted Bledsoe, but that mystery team was SoCal. And since they already got Chris Paul, it goes to the number 2 team, which was the Baltimore Cannons, who give up Ty Jerome. And like I said earlier, Trendon Watford, who I understand is not killing it in college, but in our series, he was a decent young player. So some teams there. You guys see Houston giving up Millsap and Iguodala. So every trade, guys, went through except for the Hardaway deal and Kent Bazemore, guys. So you guys see the new look teams there with the Martians, Horton Tucker, and Jackson Hayes. And here's Washington with no DeMar DeRozan, no Alonzo Trier. So you see Bassey, Moore. They get Portis in the starting lineup. They get draft picks. So Washington trying to nuke this thing to the ground.
It's a good addition here for Baltimore, getting Eric Bledsoe. Luckily, though, that they got SoCal to grab Chris Paul. Otherwise, I mean, they would have gotten Chris Paul. But the object here is now that they had the second most votes, that was the second most option, and they get Bledsoe. That's a good 1B point guard for them. So looking at the Baby Pilgrims.
Yeah.
That's what we are coining this team now, the Baby Pilgrims. I wasn't interested in the Pilgrims too much.
Yeah,
Post or prior trade, but post trade, I'm actually really interested in seeing how this team formulates behind their young crew.
Yeah, this is weird because I feel like, I mean, I like Demboya in real life, but I feel like nobody on that team has like superstar potential, but like there would be a really good 3 through 10 if they can keep the whole thing together. So they got to add some pieces in free agency, hit a home run in the draft. You know how the deal goes. So Drummond improving the Leopards, I think, but it cost him Jackson Hayes, so we'll see if the Leopards can put a playoff run together. And then DeRozan, and interesting deal here with Bogdanovic. I was thinking of maybe, because Bogdanovic's second position might be power forward, so maybe move him where Portis is. I don't know, but I mean, DeRozan gives them 7 deep with DiVincenzo. So
yeah, they have a lot more depth now. They're a little more extended out. It's a good offensive player with DeRozan. Of course, ASP has a little bit more help. And we take a look at the New York City Slickers and how they fared after this deadline dealing.
Yeah, I mean, Watford and Ty Jerome plus a draft pick in there. So, you know, they're in that position too where they got to blow it up. Now the Supernovas should be one of the best lineups, the starting 5. Bench depth not there.
Team looks good right now.
Yeah, I mean, they are trying to make a playoff push. They have never been to the XBA playoffs. They're 0 for 2, and they're currently on the outside sitting in, but they did mortgage their future for Chris Paul, so they better do it this year.
Chris Paul, they're putting a lot of bets on Chris Paul. Taking a look at Tampa Bay. They, of course, acquired Draymond Green, so they're trying to make a push here as well. But this is a team we've always liked, a team that's got a lot of depth, a team that's got a few good overall players, of course, to build around. And
they're still young, too, on the bench. They still have young pieces. So, guys, we're going to see all of these new-look teams in action today. And, you know, if your team wasn't that active, they were probably one of the mystery teams, and they didn't get the guy. So, interesting trade deadline here. We'll see how it impacts the XBA. But Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin going up against Detroit. So the old gang is back together here.
Yeah. Against Detroit.
Yeah.
Of course. The old Detroit gang, if you guys are following along with that logic string. But take a look at DeMarcus Cousins here. Showing the effort. Obi Toppin getting a big-time dunk. It's 39-27 here. Good defensive play for LA. Only down by 12. I mean, they got a ways to go here. Griffin kicks it out to Drummond. Come on, Drummond. You don't want to take that three? Come on, baby. Griffin fires just ahead of the elbow, getting a 2. They are now down by 8, but Cousins with the slam dunk. And that's going to be a big-time emphatic play for Detroit. 45-35, up by 10. Down low to Romeo Langford, gets the foul. It's Kyle Lowry giving up the foul.
There's Jackson Perry running
guys,
around.
Keep in mind, though, for today's episode, we do not actually have a contest going on for the week. That's because it's kind of hard to predict who's going to win and lose when you guys don't know who acquired people, right? So we will have one for next week, which will be All-Star break. So just keep in mind that.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that.
Also, the XBA 2 All-Star festivities. That'll be fun, too.
We're going to throw that into the contest as well.
Yeah, all right. Close game here. They're making it close. Here's Floka with the rebound, and he throws it right away. It's Kid Gilchrist to Thaddeus Young. So not a good play there by Floka.
This game just got close.
Yeah.
I mean, late third quarter here is a big 3-ball from Romeo Langford. We got Cousins down low. Could have been a foul, potentially. Down by 5. LA is going to miss this shot. Griffin can't hit. Toppin here with the rebound. Moving the offense, and he's going to take it himself with the huge dunk. Wow. So Jamal Murray tried to stop him, but he's just, man, the rook.
Maybe not a smart foul there, and another turnover to Bradley Beal, who I saw earlier had 0 points in the first half. So he fixed that in the second half. Detroit gets the win.
I'm still on that dunk, man. That was one of the most ferocious dunks that I've seen in this series, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just impressed that Detroit won a game in gameplay. And maybe knocking out Jamal Murray helped. But, I mean, the fact that they won a game that was shown. This is probably the second time in the whole series.
I'm telling you, Obi Toppin was the truth for this team. This is the guy that they needed.
Yeah, Monty Morris had a double-double as the backup point guard, too. So that's interesting. Now, the new-look Seattle Martians. I'm interested to see how Jackson Hayes plays with Horton Tucker, because Horton Tucker is now the starting shooting guard on this team, paired up with Tashi. You got Porzingis in there as well. And then you get DeRozan here for the Jacks, who are really making a push there for the #1 seed. I mean, they're within striking distance of that. So definitely looking like a playoff team here.
I like the Jacks.
You do?
I like the Jacks. I'm not a big Martians guy right now.
Why not? What did they ever do? Is it the jerseys?
They suck.
They made the playoffs for the first 2
they're
years.
so ferocious.
Yeah.
Kidding. They're going to be an inside joke from this point on. No. Ferocious. They look ferocious.
Here's Horton Tucker for 3, so don't sleep on Horton Tucker, okay? I saw him do some good things in preseason, too, in real life, too. So don't sleep on Horton Tucker.
Bizonia with the big-time dunk. Got a lot of dunks here in this gameplay today. DeRozan here for 2.
Yeah, he gets some points there, and Seattle goes tic-tac-toe here to Tyrese Maxey for 3, and Porzingis right before the half is going to tack on a couple free throws.
Come on, Jacobith.
50-46 going into the half. All right, so Seattle in the lead.
Come on, Las Vegas. What are we doing? What are you doing? ASP, where are you at?
He's invisible today. And off of inbound pass, Jeremy Lamb hits it. There's St. Patrick. It's time to get some highlights.
Tough play, man. Porzingis is a big-time dude.
Yeah, and he scores there. Double-digit lead here at the end of the third. And Hizamia gets it, and he's pumped. He is excited.
Oh,
102-86 here as the fourth is winding down.
And absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. There's Tashi.
What's RJ Jacobith was like nowhere to be found, or like what?
What's to get some bench minutes? You know how it goes. He's got to pay his dues.
Lose by 18 points.
Yeah,
garbage.
Seattle. Seattle took it to him today. So the DeRozan trade, he was the leading scorer today, but you guys see he didn't do anything else. He got 1 block, but nothing else on the stat sheet. So
my question now, was DeRozan the reason why that Washington was bad?
I don't know. I mean, maybe
is he a cancer?
Maybe Portis should be power forward and Bogdanovich is the 6th man, or DeRozan the 6th man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's early. You know, you got to get used to your new teammates here. And speaking of new teammates, we got Washington with Charles Bassey and Wendell Moore and a bunch of draft capital. So they are embracing the tank. Bruno Versace is going to get more minutes. Henry Portis finally gets to start. Buddy Hield is taking advantage because he's scoring.
Apollo Steele down low, getting his own rebounds as well. Like, this is... I mean, James Vine is going to have his hands full, of course, against Apollo Steele. That's a matchup that I wish that we were able to see in the tournament last season, but we did not get graced with that opportunity.
Yep.
Giannis with some 2-pointer. Dunk.
Yeah,
over across James Vine.
Versace with a miss, and Fernando going to go to the line. So we got a close game here. Washington on the road. Can they do what Seattle did after kind of retooling a bit? And are they actually going to be better for it? Because Hield is taking advantage and scoring today.
It's a guy that you got to hang your hat on, of course, with James Vine here. Look at this. Nice offensive rebound there with the putback dunk.
Great defense.
Yeah, Giannis on the other end getting a dunk. He's got no fear, of course, going up against these little smaller guys.
Oh, by the way, XBA champions. I'm sure the chat probably called that out. I left it on there for lulz because they haven't been at home this year. So we never thought to take it away, but thought it'd be funny. You know, they're living in the past.
They are. So they're about 2 years overdue with that.
Washington is going ice cold here in the fourth quarter. They cannot make a shot, and Giannis is just wide open, dunking all over them, and they didn't crack 70 in this one. So Washington had a good first half. Second half, offense went MIA.
They need another outside scorer. They got James Vine down low. That's fine. That's all good. That's all good and gravy. But Buddy Hield cannot be your only outside shot. They got Bruno Versace. He's not an offensive. He's not a point getter. He's an assist. He's a playmaker.
Yeah, they need everything.
A distributor.
Draymond Green versus Eric Bledsoe in this one. Tampa Bay taking on Baltimore, and Kennedy Alvarez gets the scoring underway here. So I'm going to see how Bledsoe fits in with Derrick Rose moving to the second unit, because Rose can do point guard, shooting guard combo thing coming off the bench. Maybe that's a good fit for Rose instead of the starter. So
he is a little bit older. I know that Bledsoe's old too.
Oldish, yeah.
Oldish. But Derrick Rose, of course, with the injury history, you know, I mean, you're a playoff caliber team, right? You're shooting for the playoffs at least. But Bledsoe is probably the guy that, you know, you want to have be driving in there often and taking that hard contact. You want to save Derrick Rose for as much as you can for that playoff push. But we got a 44-52 ball game here, guys. It is an 8-point lead for Tampa Bay. Here's a half-court shot, almost went in. And we're going to go to the half with Tampa Bay leading by 8, 50% to 44%. It's been a close game all the way around, but, you know, you got to get Rose going. I think he's the X factor of this team. It's an interesting call that they're putting into the second unit.
Yeah, but I think it's a good fit, and we'll see here with Harrison Barnes throwing it in to Derrick Rose, and he's cutting inside, so he's looking fresh. He's looking healthy out there. Kyrie for 2. All right, 5-point game. I mean, Baltimore was getting blown out a bit early in that first quarter, but they are coming all the way back here.
Ooh,
making it a game.
Bledsoe.
Nice.
I'm liking this little 1-2 punch they got going here, man. I like this 1-2 punch. Bledsoe and Rose. Look at now they take the lead, 87-89. Then we got a big time block by James Wiseman. Here comes Bledsoe. He's trying to drive, and he's going to find a little bit of space, but gives it off to Al Horford, who got the takeover. Little floater with the 2.
Now I gotta ask, Draymond has been MIA today. He's not doing too much here for Tampa Bay. So I don't know.
I haven't seen him. Where is he? Is he even on the court?
Yeah, he's out.
I think I see him right there.
Well, see, Okobo getting more minutes. I think that's why they felt comfortable getting rid of Fultz with Okobo and Kennedy Alvarez. As we see there, Alvarez with a big play to tie this thing up. But the other way, Klay Thompson scores.
It was a good effort on defense by Kennedy Alvarez, trying to get a shot block, but he just couldn't get there in time. We got a 12-second shot clock, and Kennedy with the shot here with 10 seconds left to go, and he's not going to hit. And Baltimore's going to go to the line with Klay Thompson, but he misses the first. Uh-oh.
When's the last time that ever happened?
I'd love to document it.
Klay Thompson at the line, and he gets it. All right, so 3-point game. So who's taking the shot? It's Kennedy Alvarez with Kyrie Irving off the court. He fouled out in Super Sim, it looks like, or Simcast. So 99-96 is your score, guys. Baltimore comes back and gets the W. Alvarez with some big misses there late. You know, he's a rookie. We'll figure it out.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just literally going to say that.
I like to step on your toes.
I know. It's a thing. 22 points. I mean, the only guy that I'd want taking the shot. Kyrie's going to foul out. You know, he's the guy that I would want taking that last and final shot. So.
Oh, you're right.
Baby Pilgrim time.
The Baby Pilgrims. Woo! Now, Houston, another team, okay? They get rid of Millsap and Iguodala. Capella was demanding a trade. If you guys see the bottom line, it's on there all the time. Capella wants out. Houston said no. And it wouldn't be the first time Houston told a player no. We're not trading it.
James Harden, despite all the weight gain.
You know, Houston, they were a playoff team last year. I don't think they were looking to blow it up. Capella's still under 30, so, you know, they got Sexton, they got McCollum, they got Capella. So they got their three guys. They want Jackson to improve and get better. But, you know, Houston, I think they'll be back. You know, with our free agency and draft rules, I hope that, you know, they can get better really quick. And that's kind of the idea of the XBA, as we see Jackson from 3. And there's Fultz from way outside.
Wow. This is, you know, even despite the steal off the get-go, this Baby Pilgrims team looks a little more re-energized.
Yeah, they do.
I like what I'm seeing here. It's a lot of effort being portrayed here. Maybe moving on from the more established vet type of guys, they're saying, like, we have a chance to play now together.
Yeah. I mean, Cardoso's looking good. Joyner made some shots, and Fultz is out there balling. And here's Spalding, who, you know, might not be that interesting of an addition, but he was in XBA 2 Salt Lake last year, and he's up to a 76. And he's 24 years old, so he's looking good. And Cardoso's hitting shots.
Cardoso is a shooter.
Look at this, man.
Guy did not get a lot of love coming out of BYU. Not a lot of love. Take a look at him here. He's going to find a way to get down low and get 2 more. It's 49-33. Make that 51, and then we're going to get 2 more points for Boston. They're up by 20 to a playoff team from last season.
Yeah, but they're in the cellar this year.
Will Carr with 2, 53-37. 37 points at the half. Like, come on. Give it to them. Give them some credit, man. They're playing really good defense on Houston.
Yeah.
Really good defense. For a team that lost 2 of its star players, especially Draymond Green, a defensive specialist, like...
Yeah, they're doing good. Although Houston is climbing back into this thing. Spalding gets the turnover. Okay, Ntilikina inside for 2. And Ntilikina, you know, I know the Knicks fans hate Ntilikina, but he's another young guy who could figure it out here for the Pilgrims. So, Samuel Williamson, another young guy that they've had since the first draft. A great defense by Maddox Denham.
Nice job, baby.
He didn't want to...
That's how they played defense out in Oklahoma State. There you go. Maddox Denham.
All right. Whoa, a nice block by Demboya. So everybody's pitching in here today for Boston, and Fultz turnaround.
Jeez, this team's fire, man. I like the Baby Pilgrims. I'm on board. I'm board.
Interested. Color me interested. I think you know, they're gonna be in prime draft position. They're gonna be in prime free agent position. We'll see with the expected projection. Progression rather. We'll see what Boston can do. Fultz was good, and Cardoso had 21.
Hey,
Demboya had a few blocks in there.
You give them some more time, you give them some more playing time, and look, they just don't disappoint you. So we'll see. We'll see what they do in this last couple months.
Yeah.
Perhaps the surprise story of the entire year is the 33-18 Honolulu Riptide. Of course, formerly the Dallas Barons.
Maybe they need, like you said earlier, they need a change of scenery. I don't know. But Dallas was that up-and-coming team that we were waiting to break out, and now that they're in Honolulu, it looks like they are. But I'm interested in this one to see what Chris Paul does for the Supernovas. As you guys know, I mean, Russell can play shooting guard, Culver can play forward, so they're going to shift over to make room for Chris Paul. We'll see how the starting five works here. And there's Trae Young getting the lead for Honolulu, and they're stretching the lead out a little bit. Harris for three.
I was going to say before this lead got extended out 25-17, I'm like, you know what? I kind of like Honolulu in this. Obviously, they're a good team as it is right now, and they're not shifting. They're not changing things up too dramatically.
They got Bertans.
SoCal maybe shifting things a little too crazily. But down low, we see Bertans with the assist there. Michael Porter Jr. gonna hit a big shot. D'Angelo Russell from deep can't hit. Zagarats with the rebound, and he's, he did this at Louisville. He's gonna take it himself, but he's gonna kick it to Carter Jr. for the two. Look at Zagarats in the corner there too, man. I love him.
That's a three ball. Russell inside. He's gonna make it off the glass, but Porter Jr. is the story in the first half. 21 points for Porter Jr. A double-digit lead for
quite a bit. 12-point lead, guys. 12-point lead. Now here comes Chris Paul. There you go. Finally, Chris Paul highlight. He's like, man, just give me the damn ball.
Yeah,
give me the damn ball.
They really need to cash this in. But I mean, Chris Paul, I don't think he's going anywhere next year. So even if SoCal can't make it on this playoff push, then it should be set up next year. They'll be a lottery team, and they'll have a free agent pick. So I think it might be a good risk either way. Well, actually, they gave up their draft pick, so never mind. But the free agency, that's what you got to worry about. We'll see if they can make this one close here today, though, but it's not looking that way.
Orlando champion for 2. We got Carter Jr. here for 2. We got almost a steal, but SoCal able to capitalize, get 2 there. They brought it back to a 7-point game, but we got a foul. Zagarach here on Chris Paul. He's good. He's good at drawing those fouls, and it's going to be a 6-point game now, and they've got 1:47 left with down by 5. So they've still got a shot here, but Zagarach, that's a clutch shot. You got to hit. You got to be able to hit. You are a top draft pick for a reason. They're relying on you. They're relying on you. Now Chris Paul, the other way, misses the shot, but they get 2 more from John Collins. Down by 4. Here's Russell for 2.
Here we go.
SoCal fans on their feet now. 41 seconds left in that fourth quarter. And each team, 1 timeout. Honolulu with 1 timeout. SoCal with 2. So you got to keep that in mind. Up by 2. Trae Young off the backboard. No good. Good defense by Marcus Bryant. Now here comes the Supernovas for 2.
No foul.
Pushing it down the court, and it's a tied game. 107-107. Now Honolulu got to clutch up. 1 last shot. Trae Young, he's got an open shot. Good.
Got it. It's never easy in the XBA. Let me just say that.
You doubted me.
Never
you
easy.
doubted me. You doubted me. No. We never doubt you.
No.
We never doubted you, Trae.
Well,
never doubted you.
It didn't work today for SoCal. They won the first 2 games of the post-Chris Paul trade. They won both of those. They drop this game here. So Chris Paul's 2-1 in Anaheim. We'll see as we get to the end of this video. We are going to sim ahead about another week. So we're going to have the standings here for you guys momentarily. Russell was your leading scorer. Paul had 16 and 6. So not bad there. Porter, obviously your leading scorer for Honolulu. Orlando champion was pretty good in this one too, I noticed. So guys, the standings entering the All-Star break. Fly Guy still in first place. Jacksonville's down there, 25-22. Atlanta has moved ahead of Jacksonville. Baltimore has won 4 straight. Detroit's moving up. Kentucky's moving down. They are ice cold.
They've lost 6 games in a row.
Ouch.
Kentucky has. That's really, really hurting, guys. But we see BC Chicago's won 4 games in a row as well, so that's going to help their cause, but they've still got a long way to go and a long way to make up. Let's go to the Western Conference here. The Riptide are still in first at 34-18. El Paso, Phoenix, St. Louis. St. Louis being 4 games back from first, so we're still sitting pretty there, but it's it's a little bit of a log jam here. We got San Diego 7.5 games back from first, and keep in mind, we always need to mention that that's from first place, so they're still in the mix for the playoffs if they can rattle off some wins there.
But Kansas City moving up, 6 straight wins for the Stampede. So Kansas City's going up. So guys, that 8 seed is really what's up for grabs. 8 and 7 with Alaska and New Orleans, and a couple teams in back, especially the ones that made the big moves. LA and SoCal and Kansas City with Morant healthy. So
I just wanted to say that San Diego's won 9 straight.
Yes, that's good catch. They're on fire.
It's going to be a factor. So taking a look at the rookie report, you guys saw some of the statistics for the vets, but looking at the rookie report, we've got all of our rookies here really performing at a high level. Guys are getting double digits in points. We got David LaBelle down here, just on the outside of double digits in points. But Marcus Anthony, guys, I think Marcus Anthony's got to be considered for Rookie of the Year. That'd be my pick.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. I mean, you could go Cartwright. I think Anthony's probably going to get it. Although, I mean, Kemmerly playing really good too, obviously, as he's moved into a starting role with the Neon. So, pretty fun. I can't wait for the All-Star game. We're going to have rookies versus sophomores. We're going to have the XBA 2 3-point contest and slam dunk contest where I am controlling the players. And we're going to have the XBA All-Star game festivities where the CPU is controlling the contest. So that'll be fun.
And just to let you know, yes, so exactly. So good lead in there for the contest. So guys, just to let you know, we've already completed the All-Star break. We're all the way into March. Like, let's just be frank here. We're all the way into March. We're way past the All-Star break right now, but we're not going to reveal anything. Of course, we want to keep you guys on the edge of your seats, but just to let you know, yes, even though you are controlling some of the XBA 2 contests, it's already been done. It's already been played.
Apparently, I was told I wasn't supposed to do that, but I did it while you were sleeping, and but
I'm a dad. I got to get my sleep in when I can.
I don't play anything anymore, okay? We do Team Builder. I don't play any games. We do XBA. I don't play any games.
It's true, man.
I got my hands on the controller and said, why not? It's XBA 2. Why not control it? So
it's all right. It's all right.
But it's a mystery all the same.
It's a mystery for you guys. We know the end result, so just to let you know, we're not fudging anything when the results do come in. Okay? All right? Cool. Even though you're controlling, we have nothing to gain by allowing more picks to people and who are picking the XBA 2 contest. So just to let you guys know that, of course, because when you see it on the gameplay, when you see it on the screen, you see, what? He's controlling? They're doing wacky stuff. They're picking people on purpose.
I cannot wait for the rookie sophomore game. That's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, you guys, with all of your custom players, I mean, you're going to see St. Patrick, you're going to see Sobchak and Jones and Zagarach. They're going to be going up against Kemmerly and Cartwright and Anthony. So that one's going to be hilarious. I can't wait for that.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So guys, if you're looking for that contest, it is linked in the live chat as well as the description, as well as the pinned comment in the comment section. So 3 places you can get it. Make sure you guys are clicking on it. We will be posting the results. We'll be posting all the All-Star break gameplay next week. So right after the Christmas holiday, after all of the festivities, we're going to be posting that right before New Year's, of course. And that's it. That's it for our video today. So hope you guys liked it. Leave a like if you did. And we will see you for the next one. And of course, if I don't see you guys in other videos, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas. What else am I missing? Happy Hanukkah.
There you go.
You do your thing. And if you're not a believer of that, just happy holidays. Happy holidays. Have a good time off. See you guys in the next one. As always, peace.